protection of women's and children's rights, APWCR. His work hand in goes with some of his prisoners like Sister Stv Tawoh of Cameroon has done, just like a Gambian Granny Smith have done. And many of you will not be able to start down your names, but the little bit you do each day out of your ordinary being or ordinary means, I beg your pardon, create extraordinary effects in the lives of not only the victims, but also some of the prison officials and hopefully the government. Good afternoon to you, sir. We're glad to have you on DOV 86.
I'm very happy for this great opportunity. And, in fact, I was just bubbling. I got a lot of information about the prison. But it looks like I might be deviate from what but in line with that, we work more specifically on the police. We have been working for 3 years. Our organization, in partnership with some international organizations, more specifically Artists and Clean. We have been working to see what
the General Commissioner CEO APWCR.
The living condition of detainees in the police cells and of course prison dams. The idea was why we accepted this project in our organization was simply because there has been this global or this national perception that the police is bad, detention, people are tortured, those are some of the complaints we receive in our office, and most of them want to go to the police. So, thank God for that. In 2010, we established this great program, you can see, and when we introduced this program to the Delegation for National Security, that there is need now, the civil society, like what the pastor was saying, is very, very interested to see the important work the police is doing. But the truth is, we understand that the entire community desire, they need much from the police, even like the warders. But they also face a lot of challenges, and I was very, very happy when the Reverend Sister was talking much about some of the challenges, because I even wonder how somebody can be paying somebody just 45,000 francs to earn, a staff of that caliber. So something needs to be done. Let's go back to the actual work what we've been doing. In 2010, we succeeded. That is, in 2010 we visited 15 police stations, few in Southwest, Littoral, and Northwest region. Then in 2012, we entered 28 police stations where we recruited trained visitors to go visiting the police stations that is in conformity with body of principles for the protection of all persons under any form of detention or imprisonment. As a line, that is, this is a document which is Dr. Barishina Cameroon Mr. You guys know that. Well, it's a legal document, thank God that a barrister can easily interpret that. So we try to see, is it enough to say that they are bad? Is there no way that we can look for solutions to deal with? After all, the country is our country. Whether you like it or you don't like it. And if somebody takes this phone, the next person you are calling is the police or the gendarme. So let's see what we can do. Maybe let's show our facing some challenges.
We've already cited a whole good number of challenges.
A good number of challenges. So we are happy. I should be in line with the research we carry and the report, the final analyzed report from our findings. Is proving that, it should be clear, it's proving that the Cameroon police is very advancing. Because if we want to look back at what they were doing yesterday, it's different from today. Because we are happy that what we are talking here is not only the prison that juveniles are not. We found that in some cells, even now in Cameroon, even here in Douala, there are cells where we have separate cells for juveniles, separate cells for women, separate cells for men. When we did that, we said, wow, some of these things we saw in UK and then South Africa is happening in my beloved country. It means that something needs to be done. But the worst of it is that when you continue the exercise, you find that some police stations, they don't have these facilities. And then we now, as you can see from the report, we're trying to see in what way can we give some recommendations to the boss or maybe to the delegation to whosoever is in charge to say, let's do it. Can't you take this so that we can improve our
the living conditions of the inmates?
I want to assure you that there are not a problem which I think that the police also face, which is very, very important, is that some of this issue of torture, if you look at it, it's been reduced. And then we realize that the more civil society organized programs to visit the police who is down, you find that a lot of things are taking place. There was a police station we visited in Bamenda, that is the police station in Mancon. I'm telling you, the first 2010 when there was like, I don't know whether that place, but 2 years after, we were shocked. When we went there, the place was a good place. even two of them. I'm even here in Douala. Like the best police station that came top this year was police station Douala town. This one, clear. When everything. I said, wow, this is what we are trying to do. The idea is to encourage others to. Yeah.
There's light in the darkness.
Yeah, there is light.
Everything is not black.
It's not black at all. At all. We need more light. We need to appraise the
I was saying that I used to serve my flag.
I was saying that when I was
my civic ethnicity.
Now, remember you talked about the told story and they took snapshots with you.
I want my children, the best heritage a father can do is to set a place that children will live.
Oh.
I cannot be suffering, the means of my children will come and suffer the means of let me go that English. That's why I'm saying that we're supposed to do things. You are saying about police station, this police station under Bonayo. When you look at the way they build it, the security facility is zero. Yes, police station is down at the beach, the new police station. The security facility is zero. Policemen they are complaining that because people are not very bold to say out, they don't like the man who built it when somebody was trained, because to build a police station, you're supposed to be trained in security. It's all about some office. So that the light is there, but we need more light.
More light. More light. We had a message coming from Steve Tawoh before Sister left that due to very, very urgent issues, and where Steve was saying rejected by society, prisoners become unwanted individuals with social and psychological well-being destroyed by the time they spend in prison. Would it be that imprisonment has failed to correct criminal behavior and the penitentiary system is not working? And if that's the case, what are we supposed to do to add more light
Don't drop it there.
to the situation? In principle, a prison term is not supposed to worsen the situation, because it's a time where you are supposed, it's like some kind of a punishment for a wrong is done. While undergoing the punishment, you are supposed to be made to be useful, because you are supposed to take part in the nation building, and that is why you have penal services. So the penal services indicate, because you cannot allow someone in prison idle, because you know that the devil, idleness is a tool in the devil's arm. Yeah. So what happens most often is that the good ones need the
it's not
best
easy.
ones,
That's
and maybe aside a lot of good moral support.
No way, they don't know now. I'm not saying.
So they it's like a melting pot of evil. Like you were
I talk here.
you were a city, you need a bigger buckler, you turn into a killer. At the end of the day, you're a one person the way you went in.
How
So
do you
it's
know?
not just about the system is please. I think it's
I would not like that.
about the people. Because you can't just say the system that is bad. And it's not just the prison conditions in Cameroon that are bad. Because I remember in the United States of America in the 19th century, you had prisons like Alcatraz that were closed down. It was horrible. And it took just few human beings to change that.
People started calling me.
A human being
I said,
decided.
people are watching TV.
I'm going to set myself
Talking
as
hazy.
an example. Let the whole country see what is going on here. Because at times some of these things people don't, from the outside, you don't really know what is going on inside. Yeah. So but I say much more. Prisoners need
That is a guy.
advice. Yeah. They have to work much more on their mental. It's not because they're in prison that everything is over. It's not because they're in prison that, Mandela left prison and he became president. He left prison and he came out a much more better person than when he went in. So when you're in prison, you need to be initiated through. If you were not a Christian, to become a Christian. You know that no matter what you do, God still loves you. That's why people like Sister Jacqueline and Vol are really, really important. Prisoners need a lot of, a mental recycling, psychiatric follow-up and stuff like that.
They always show them.
If you're serving like 10 years in prison, by the time you come out, it's like a time for meditation. Re-strategizing your principles. Because I told because of this, I will not say because of that. I've worked 10 years.
I'm telling you.
I can't go out and start doing all over the things I did before. I'm going to go the better person. Others have done it, they can do it. So I think it's a time that they really need to build on that, the personal development and come up better people. It can't be done. Thank you very much, Council. When does the transformation begin, Solomon?
Well, immediately you receive whatever you touch. I think you start to think that what can I be after 4 or 5 years when I get out of the prison? That think it starts from there. It doesn't start when you are in and spend it in 2 or 3 years. Immediately the judgment is passed. Whether it was just or unjust, what do I become after 5 years? I think from there, the prisoner builds his moral. And know that you are not there to serve a punishment, but also to build your own personal capacity.
Solomon.
Left prison and came out with good literature and books which you read today, you are inspired to live life. I think that's all we're looking forward. Now, I also want to say that in this second conditions in Cameroon, we should
don't worry me.
them renovated. Because if they are not renovated, even the waters who are there will not live there. That's why most of them live there peaceful, and before you know it, there's a prison break. So we also look at a situation where the financial amount which is kept aside to improve and subvert the feeling should be increased, because if you have a prison yard where it has to take like 100, and you just have like 20, they cannot farm in that secondary prison. But if they have a subvention, they cannot eat plantains all their lives. They need to get meat or fish to supplement so they can eat a balanced diet. And just to add their social reinsertion, the church should also play its role. Look at them like the prodigal son. And what the father of the prodigal son do? He offered him a new garment, he put a ring in his hand, he cannot kill a cow, kill a goat, kill a chicken, welcome this brother back at home. I think we'll move forward from there.
And one last word for you, Pastor Christian Tienchou.
Je voulais dire que il y a des hommes là-bas comme les pasteurs Gassa qui travaillent. Et mon séjour là-bas, je ne passais pas une journée sans prêcher. La plupart des hommes, comme vous avez dit, il y a des accos là-bas. Un homme confondu, là, il va enseigne là-bas. Vous avez passé un pasteur, il peut battre beaucoup de pasteurs. Il y avait des hommes là-bas qui s'asseyaient tous les matins à la bonne dévotion. Ils partageaient la parole de Dieu ensemble.
No, they have been talking long.
C'est donc on ne t'acceptait pas de pratiquer ce que tu faisais. C'est-à-dire on avait mis un standard. Et que c'est ça qui spirituellement qui est il est intéressant de comprendre que dans la vie, Dieu admet souvent certaines choses. La plupart des grands hommes qui sont passés, on ne peut pas sortir le l'or sans qu'il se passe par le feu. Dieu peut permettre que ton tuteur te maltraite. Dieu peut permettre que tu es en prison. Je veux dire à ces prisonniers qui doivent m'écouter qu'il n'est pas trop tard pour eux. De comprendre la plupart des grands hommes qui ont changé le monde sont des hommes qui sont passés. La plupart sont passés
Abang Tawoh.
arrivés à la prison.
Like Nelson Mandela, of course.
Voilà. Et j'ai lu la plupart de mes grands livres en prison. Je vous dis, je lisais tous les jours un livre. C'est là où j'ai appris à prier, à lire. C'est là où j'ai appris à faire le sport. J'ai appris à me connaître moi-même. À connaître qui je suis, ce que je peux faire, ma weakness, ma mérite. À comprendre ceux qui m'aiment. Parce qu'en prison, tu es dans un tombeau blanchi. Tu vois les gens qui font le semblant. À l'intérieur, tu comprends que non, telle personne sont des belles personnes.
Thanks so very much, Pastor. Last word from you, Mr. George Abang.
One thing which I want to appreciate and encourage every Cameroonian is that we should encourage this idea of community policing. Let it not be like only the police or the warden. In my neighborhood, let me be like the security. If you see something which is not good, try to inform the police. Even if you inform them, they refuse to intervene. Keep on informing. Together, I think that we have one of the best countries in the country.
Together we will have the best
That
country.
is George
And I'll come
talking.
back to your word, Mr. Samuel Fontes. Whom I say thanks so very much, and many thanks to you, Solomon Akboren, for the initiative. A seed that is too proud to fall into manure will remain a seed forever. We come on DOD 87 next week to talk about mental health in Cameroon. We salute all the inmates and prisoners all over Cameroon territory and outside of Cameroon, and we continue to encourage you about the fact that you are in that home does not put an end to your life. I am an Limbe, and I'm thanking you all for watching, and I'm thanking you all for coming. God willing, we'll do it again sometime next week. Your views have a voice. Don't you forget that on the Voice Show, your voice always counts.